Why the Nations League finals are set to be spectacular. Like a frustrating bus service, you go 2 years without a major international tournament, then two pop up in the space of 4 months. It's the return of the Nations League this week, with the finals of the latest edition to be played not long after the dust finally settled at Wembley to crown Italy European champions following their penalty shootout victory over England back in July. Revenge isn't an option for Gareth Southgate's men this time around though, as they failed to match their 2019 performance of reaching the Final Four of UEFA's newest and tertiary competition, which was introduced after the 2018 World Cup to eliminate the banality of international friendlies. However, their Wembley conquerors are in the mix again, with the Azzurri hosting the 4-match spectacle, taking on Spain in one semi-final, while world champions France face number 1 ranked side Belgium in the other, in what are sure to be highly entertaining affairs. Here Sportsmail looks at the two semi-finals as a new team looks to add their names alongside inaugural winners Portugal this week. 2 tournaments in 1 year could not come at a better time for Italy, who, after suffering one of the all-time lows of not reaching the 2018 World Cup, bounced back to win Euro 2020 this summer and go 37 matches in a row undefeated in the process. Roberto Mancini's side may have had to see off England on spot kicks to become European champions for the first time since 1968, but few will deny the Azzurri were one of, if not the best team at the tournament. With an excellent brand of attacking football, they look like high-end Ferraris in a field of beaten-up Fiats, as they claimed deserved success back in July. But Mancini's side suffered a few scares along the way, most notably against Spain in the semi-final, where they also needed a shootout victory to set up a final with England. Unsurprisingly, Mancini isn't expecting an easy game just a few months on. Spain were the team we struggled against most during Euro 2020, the former Manchester City boss told UEFA.com. They are a good team with good players. It will be a good match. It would be amazing to win the Nations League after the European Championship, and it would be amazing to qualify for the World Cup early, but it won't be that easy. Every game is full of difficulties. Italy just edged out Holland in qualifying for the finals in a group also featuring Poland and Bosnia and Herzegovina, but for the tournament, they will still be without flying wing-back Leonardo Spinazzola, a crucial part of their success this summer, due to the long-term injury the Roma star picked during Euro 2020. Lazio striker Ciro Immobile has also had to pull out after suffering a thigh injury last week, but veteran centre-back pairing Leonardo Bonucci and Giorgio Chiellini are in the squad. Following a slow start to Euro 2020, Spain grew into the tournament before the Italy loss. Since then they have suffered a shock defeat by Sweden in World Cup qualification, but boss Luis Enrique insists his side can upset the home fans at the San Siro on Wednesday. It was already an attractive proposition before the Euros took place to play Italy in the Final Four, Enrique said. This is a competition that we would love to win. It will be a very interesting match to see what kind of performance we are capable of producing in front of an Italian majority crowd and against the reigning European champions. You don't need any more motivation than that. I can't wait for the game. Enrique is without Atletico Madrid's Marcos Llorente and Barcelona's Pedri through injury, but there are call-ups to potential future stars, including Barcelona's 17-year-old starlet Gavi, as well as Tottenham's summer signing Bryan Gil. Qualification for the finals included a stunning 6-0 victory over Germany in a group also containing Switzerland and Ukraine, as Spain looked to restore their reputation as big hitters on the international stage. They have been in decline since their run of 3 major trophies, consisting of 2 Euros and a World Cup ended following success at Euro 2012. Group A 1-1. Italy 12 points 2. Holland 11-3. Poland 7-4. Bosnia and Herzegovina 2. Group A 4-1. Spain 11 points 2. Germany 9-3. Switzerland 6-4. Ukraine 6-2. Of the summer's biggest disappointments have a second bite of the cherry to ensure they can look back at 2021 with some fondness. Belgium, as the world's top-ranked side, and France, who are reigning world champions, were expected to go far at Euro 2020 as they prepare to meet in the second semi-final at the Allianz Stadium on Thursday. Belgium looked weak in being dispatched by Italy in the quarter-finals, but they admittedly fared better than Didier Deschamps' team, who crashed out of the last 16 to Switzerland on penalty kicks in one of the shocks of the tournament. The two meet in a repeat of the 2018 World Cup semi-final in Russia, where France came out on top, but Deschamps is expecting a tough game and admits he has concerns over Belgium's attacking talents, which include Chelsea's Romelu Lukaku, Manchester City's Kevin De Bruyne and Real Madrid's Eden Hazard. There is this rivalry, and it's maybe a bit heightened after the semi-final in Russia, said Les Blias's boss. We don't fear them, but they have a solid shape and plenty of creative ability. Their attacking play is very effective, and they are very efficient. France will be hoping they can rely on the likes of Kylian Mbappé to fire them to the final, but the striker, who failed to net at Euro 2020, is on a barren run for his country, scoring just once in the last year against Wales in a June friendly. Mbappe's last goal in the Nations League was in the group stages against Croatia in October 2020, in a section where they also fended off defending champions Portugal and Sweden to reach the finals. France will be without Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kanté following his positive COVID-19 test and instead handed a call-up to Arsenal outcast Matteo Guendouzi, who is currently on loan at Marseille. Lukaku, meanwhile, insists an experienced Belgium team must finally achieve success, with the side, labelled as the nation's golden generation, fast running out of chances to show silverware for it. The striker is one of 5 players who have now reached 100 caps in the current squad, along with Hazard, Axel Witsel, Toby Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen, with goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois also on 91 caps and De Bruyne on 84. I'm 28 now. Nearly 12 years have passed with lots of ups and downs, but as a team we have always continued to grow, Lukaku said. In the end, the ultimate goal remains to win, and that's my motivation. Every time I play for the national team, I want to win. And to win a tournament. In recent years, we have always managed to have a good start at tournaments, and the expectations were always high. At Euro 2016, we didn't deliver, it was very hard. During the World Cup in Russia we did quite well, but I think now in the Nations League we must do really well so that we can peak at the next World Cup. Belgium were comfortable winners in their Nations League group, seeing off rivals England and Denmark by 5 points, with only a Wembley defeat by the Three Lions blemishing their route to the finals. Group A 2-1. Belgium 15 points 2. Denmark 10-3. England 10-4. Iceland 0. Group A 3-1. France 16 points 2. Portugal 13-3. Croatia 3-4. Sweden 3. October 6. Italy vs Spain, San Siro, Milan 7:45 p.m. BST, October 7. Belgium vs France, Allianz Stadium, Turin 7:45 p.m. BST, October 10. Third place playoff, Allianz Stadium 2 p.m. BST, October 10. Nations League Final, San Siro 7:45 p.m. BST. Competition format for semi-finals and the final. If scores are level after 90 minutes then extra time will be played. If scores remain level after this period then a penalty shootout will take place. The third place playoff will go straight to penalty kicks if scores are level after 90 minutes.